Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to episode number 11 of my Liverpool Youth Academy project in FIFA 14. Today we have a couple of games, and first up, this game at home is against Cardiff, a team obviously we would be expecting to win as a team that should be vying for a Champions League place against a team that is obviously going to be expected to be down the bottom towards the end of this season. So hopefully I can push on with my good recent performances, but also continuing to give younger guys a chance. This season, you're only really going to see a showcase of what I'm doing in this series to Scuff A, but in future seasons, this is what I'm going to be doing with players I get through the Youth Academy. So that's what I'm trying to showcase in these videos, and you can kind of get an idea what I'm going to do in the future of what I'm doing with Simone Scuffet with this season, and maybe some other young players, but that's all really. Like a young guy with high potential. We don't really have any others. Maybe Sterling is, and obviously I'm playing him in the first team a lot of the time, sometimes off the bench, sometimes starting. You can't give players all the time games, because they'll make mistakes like this, and if I played Mignolet, who knows? That chance could have been saved, but of course, you will never know. And yeah, it's pretty disappointing to concede a goal away to Cardiff, especially for me, when I go behind, and more so even against a lower team who obviously will park the bus and sit back, more so because they wouldn't be expecting to win, but also because they're playing away as well. So that's something that's always hard for me. It's hard for me to score goals. If you look here, they've got a lot of players back. They've got the back four, but also other players pushing back as well. So here I had to definitely change up. I was going to go for the corner or a cross, and then Coutinho just came into the box with his left foot, goes bang, and hits a remarkable shot. Honestly, I was not expecting to score that. I was so surprised, but I was going to go for the cross, like I said, but I didn't go for it. I decided to come in because I didn't think it was a high percentage chance to score from there, especially Coutinho. You know, he is left-footed, so it probably wouldn't have been a good cross, so I came in and did that magical stuff, as you can see right there, Coutinho, and that's what I need. I need more of that from him. Like, I haven't been seeing that regularly from Coutinho. I haven't really been utilising his best ability. He's not really a pacey player. Like, he doesn't have high sprint speed, but what he does have is really good dribbling, good agility, good balance, and I need to use that a bit more. Just dribble with him a bit more, not just relying on running past players. Actually try and dribble past players, not run past them, if that makes sense. Like, use the LT and RT dribbling. That's what I do most of the time with those kind of dribblers. But unfortunately, we concede to a low cross. I always concede these. I don't concede them heaps, but when my opponent does try them, they score every single time. I'm not sure if anyone else is the same, but every time they attempt it, they score, or at least get it on target. But yeah, like, what can you do to stop that? I'm controlling the player going to him, and my defender who's against the guy who scores has no chance because you don't control that player. But obviously it's impossible to control every single player in your team. It's just, yeah, one of those things. But here we had a late chance to equalise, but Luis Suarez could not find the back of the net. So this has been a disappointing result. And of course, that is what I've been talking about. You cannot dominate every single game, but the best teams get results. They get results somehow out of these games. And we're not that top level right now. We're striving to get that level, and yeah, we need to reach that through development of younger players. And also, some people are wondering, like they say, I talk about the same things all the time. Drop in your comments what you want me to talk about. I definitely want to change it. That's why I asked, and someone said that. I asked, what can I do better? And that's what I want. I want those comments to improve, because that's what I want to do. I actually want to improve. And I like those comments as much as people saying that's a good video, to give me constructive feedback to get better. That's all I can do. So I really appreciate those comments. Just any comments at all. The most comments, like if you want me to have more subscribers, like people always say you deserve more subscribers or whatever. And yeah, the way that happens is because of the subscribers already. Like, the more you comment and the more you watch the video and the more you like it, that's how it will happen. So if you want me to be successful, honestly, I don't really care if I am or not, because I just enjoy making videos regardless of how much money you get or whatever. That's not really a big concern. And yeah, if we're talking about this match right here, we conceded very late. To be honest, I played for the draw. I sat back a lot, and it really hurt bad that I conceded this late, because I felt I played well to hold on, to pick up a point, but then they just did that. Fernandinho coming up with a goal, who in real life is striving to get into the Brazil squad to get in the World Cup. Obviously, it's a hard squad to get into. And yeah, that's the thing. I played really defensive, so the ball didn't actually go out, so I couldn't make a change until this point here, very late in the game. So yeah, it was pretty disappointing, but there was still time left. There was still a glimmer of hope. We'll bring on Gerrard, the captain. Who knows? Maybe he can spur us on to a late equaliser like he does in real life, whether it be equalisers or winners. Bring Sterling on as well for Glenn Johnson, just some extra pace and some extra skill as well, and see if we can make a difference. So here, the two games in this episode, I didn't feel my passing was fluid as it was in previous games, and also Suarez was injured, so it made it even harder. As you'll see in a second, Jose Enrique coming in, was looking for the cross here, but again, it wasn't going how I wanted, so we just picked up a corner on that occasion. But honestly, I prefer a corner. Well, not prefer it. I'll be just happy to pick up a corner because we have a chance to get a late equaliser. Man City away, one of the hardest fixtures throughout a season. We don't get it, but it lands to Jordan Henderson. You know what he can do, and he does it once again. Another long shot goal this season from Jordan Henderson, the future captain of the club when Gerrard starts to retire. I'm just going to go with that because this first season, he's been so inspirational, coming up with these kind of goals on multiple occasions. And as I said, Manchester City away, that's probably the hardest league game of the season. So if we can take a point out of it, yeah, I'd be happy with that. It's probably not good timing to have it in this episode because we did have a loss, and a draw and a loss is not really a successful couple of games, but you got to take it at what kind of game it is. Man City away, a draw. Yeah, that's why I tried to play defensive for the whole game. So hopefully you think that is a decent result. Jordan Henderson, 4th goal in the Barclays Premier League of this season. That's a really good effort, if I'm being honest. Man City, like I've said, they're a really tough team to beat. And I was really disappointed when I went behind because I tried hard. I really tried hard. But anyway, yeah, we're going to pick up a nice result here unless they do something. So I got to make sure. I really had to make sure. I had to defend right here. I had to close down everyone, all the abilities, all the players, make sure they had no chance. Stupid slide tackle there. But then again, Aga comes in and bangs it away. And we pick up a very important point. Like I said, the reasons already. I don't need to repeat myself. I think that people may mean that if you mean in the same episode, or do you mean in multiple episodes? I'm not sure. But regardless, we only had 2 shots on target for the whole match, so I was pretty happy we could pick up a point from that match. Like I said, the Man City game is obviously going to be a hard one. The next Chelsea game, I actually simulated that, and I can't remember if we got a win or a draw, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to be simulating some games here and there just because I want to get through the season. Because if you play every single game, it just drags on and drags on. You eventually get bored of it, and I know other people simulate as well, so it's just the ideal thing to do. So right now, we're sitting in 7th. Not too far away, but 5 points away from 4th. You can see Newcastle's dropping as well, but Spurs, yeah, Tottenham, they've got a really solid squad, so they're going to be hard to beat in terms of the overall for the whole season. I'm just going to hope they drop some points and we can continue picking up some points. So, yeah, I'm going to drop this episode at the end of it with a squad report. I like to do it like a lot of games. When I finish playing a couple games in the recording, I just end it on a squad report. I probably show them a lot, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy that, because people always want to see them. So you see Jordan Henderson, he's been one of our better players, but also one of our better increases of players in terms of increasing in his attributes, and overall as well has increased +2 in the first half of the season. It's not too bad, like for a 23-year-old Coutinho. As I said, I need to utilize his best abilities, not try and run past players, because he's only got like 78 sprint speed or something. Scafe hasn't really increased yet, which is a pressing concern. I've been trying to play him. I might try and loan him out in January, see if we're effective in that. And yeah, we've got some really good players in our team. So I would imagine as the season goes by, as our players keep increasing, we'll just keep improving throughout the season. So Yesil's there, like I said in previous episodes. I will be giving him a chance. Joe Allen, I'm actually going to try and sell in January because he doesn't really suit my game style. Well, yeah, he's not a kind of defensive midfielder I want in my team. But you look, Sturridge, he's coming back from injury in 8 days, so we desperately need Sturridge back. That's probably why we've been lacking the goals in these 2 games, especially in Cardiff. Yeah, we're missing Sturridge, no doubt. He was a big miss. And we've got some actually decent players out on loan, so leave your thoughts on them, like Suso and Liori. But yeah, again, squad ranking, if you like to see these, to see who's the form player of my team, now it shows Henderson. If you want to see more of these, the squad rankings, just drop in your comments, because I don't think many people show them. But again, I don't really watch many people on YouTube. I just watch some videos here and there. I never really sit down and watch a series, because I focus on my videos and improving them for my subscribers. So hopefully you appreciate that, and you can drop a like on this video, drop a comment for me to read, and I'll see you guys next time.